Happy holidays, everyone, and today you're cooking with love. Today I will be preparing my best holiday sausage stuffing. And as you see, these are some of the ingredients that I will be using, along with my fresh herbs and my vegetables. Now you can pick and choose what you choose to put into your stuffing. You don't have to put all the things that I'm putting in there. You can take something out if you like. So I have my green peppers and my onions and my celery, and I will be cutting them in half. And I will first start off with my celery, which is about 3 stalks of celery, and I will be chopping that up, and I will be putting that and placing that into a bowl, along with one whole onion and half of a bell pepper of every color that you desire. My choices are the orange, red, and the yellow, and the green. And I'll be cutting those up julienne style, and then I will chop those into little bite size. And as I complete my chopping, which take your time, it's no rush, but as I finish chopping my vegetables and I put them in that bowl, I will be preparing it to fry in a medium pan. I'll be using olive oil, and you don't have to use olive oil. You can use vegetable oil if you like, but I'm using a little olive oil and just enough to fry, not to saturate it. And I'm going to fry these vegetables just so that they become translucent. And I'm going to remove those into another bowl, because that is just one part of the preparation that I'm doing right now. We'll be frying the sausage meat and so forth. And as you follow this video, you'll understand why I did it in the steps that I did it, and the way it came out was beautiful. It tasted awesome. So guys, I'm not sure how you guys are enjoying your holiday. As I'm cutting these vegetables, I just want to have a good topic of conversation. I'm hoping you guys are being safe. I hope you guys have come together as family. I hope you have made amends with those who you haven't seen, who you had long distance conversations with, you haven't seen in a long time due to working so much, or just haven't had time to come together. And I understand COVID have made a lot of us isolate into our homes, that we can't see our families. But I'm hoping that you guys feel more closer than you were before COVID. Okay, so each one love one. Love each other. This is what it's about right now. The message is very clear. And handwriting is on the wall, guys, and I just hope that you guys feel the need to be happy. Don't let this bring you down. You're beautiful. You have more than what you really think you have. God is really trying to talk to us. This is not about the government. This is about us. Okay, so let's come together. Let's support each other in any way we can. Help our neighbors, so that we can have a fruitful and most prosperity life span. Okay, guys. So let's get back to the main course of this. Is now that I have this frying pan waiting, and I now bring it to heat, and it's frying, and I bring it on medium heat. Now, guys, you don't want to over fry these vegetables, because they will be no good at this point. So we're gonna incorporate all the vegetables that we just cut up, which was those onions and those beautiful peppers, and we're gonna fry them, and just gonna bring them to like a translucent in texture and color. It will be beautiful, and we're gonna remove them. Okay. So once we get to that point, you're gonna know that, because as you keep turning, you know that these vegetables are breaking down. They're breaking down, and now at some point, I'm gonna have to start removing them. just love green peppers and onions. Oh my gosh. They're so good. Oh, they make everything taste so good. But if you're not an onion person or you're not peppers, you don't have to use these things, okay? Um, I would love for you to like them or try them, but you don't have to. For me, it does me good. I love it, okay? So now, like I said, I'm breaking them down and I'm about to remove them. Now I'm production today because production's on holiday. So guys, bear with me. So I'm taking these peppers and these vegetables out of frying pan, and you don't have to take them all out. Try to get as much as you can because you're gonna use the same pan and the oil that's used. You're gonna put the sausage meat in that frying pan where you just removed those vegetables. So just enough oil is in that pan that you can add that sausage meat, which I had 2 rolls, guys, and I crumbled it up. I separated it as much as I could, and I use a fork to kind of separate it and fry it down. And I'm bringing that to a medium heat where I can control it so that I don't over fry it, so that while I'm cutting up my herbs, I can incorporate that into that mix. So I'm cutting up some cilantro, some fresh parsley, and some scallions. And you can use as much as you want of this herb if you like. It's not gonna take anything away. This herb is so beautiful. It compromises the dish on the garnish and as the taste. So just feel free to add as much of this herb as you need. Okay, guys, so you know that you can pretty much, judge it by how much you are making on your own. I'm making 2 pans, and this is why I have so much of ingredients that you see. So this is 2 pans. So if you want to break it down to 1 pan, just cut down the ingredients. That's all, to your liking. I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, like I said, make it your own, and you'll be fine. So I'm adding the fresh herbs, the cilantro, the fresh parsley, and the scallions, and I'm going to simmer these items down together so that they can release their natural flavors and not overcook to lose their colors, but to be translucent within this dish. Okay, so as we are waiting, we're gonna start preparing for our next step, and that will be our broth. And I'm not sure if I told you guys, but I'm not really into turkey, whole turkey. I love it. I love the way it looks. I love the way it tastes. But I kind of like not use it all within 2 days. So I use turkey wings. So now I took the turkey wings, as you see, and I baked them in 350. Okay. And I bring them to a cooking for about an hour and 20 minutes. Okay. So I took the broth off because I'm going to use that stock for my mixture, for my dressing. Now, it has its own oil. It's lightly seasoned already because I seasoned my turkey wings when I did it. So I have seasoning in that broth already. But I am adding 3 cups of water, fresh herbs. As you see, it's my thyme and my fresh rosemary. A must. I love fresh rosemary. My poultry seasoning. I use some Lowry seasonings as well. I use some sage And I also use some onion powder, black pepper, and I gave a couple shakes of each. I tasted as I went through to know that I didn't overly season my stock, okay? Because I added that water, it kind of extended it, so it kind of thinned that seasoning out. But I tasted, so I'm good on that. So like you should taste yours as well. Don't just throw it in there and assume the best. As much as you want to make, you add. So you want to make sure you're always safe and stay under the radar of the seasoning, so you can always add, because you can't take away once you add too much. Okay, so there's my 2 cups of water there. I'm going to add another cup, which will give me my 3 cups. Okay, there you go. 1 more cup. Okay. And I am going to give that a good stir. That's on medium heat to bring it to a boil. Okay. And I'm going to top that up, and I'm going to let that simmer down until I'm ready to add. I have 2 boxes of cornbread mix. I have 2 eggs, 1 cup of milk. And I'm going to whisk some eggs, and I'm going to add that to my cornbread mix. Okay? And after I bring those components together, I'm going to whisk it until it's thinly and is loose. Okay, and I'm going to add that to a dish that I prefer. I buttered this dish so that the cornbread can come out evenly without sticking to the pan as well. Now you can make as much breading as you want. I mean, I'm making 2 boxes, which I think is well enough for the amount of stuffing mix for 2 pans. Okay, so there it is. I am buttering that dish. Okay. All right, I'm gonna pour that cornbread mix inside that pan. And I'm gonna have my oven on 350. I'm gonna let that cook for I'm gonna let that bake for 45 minutes or until you stick a fork and it comes out clean. Okay? This is very easy. You can walk away. You can't really walk away from your cooking, but you can, if you're good at judging your time, you're good. Okay? So I cut the cornbread up in squares so it can come out easily. And I took my spatula, as you see, and I am lifting it up out of this dish. I will be breaking it up small so that when I mix it up, I don't have big clumps of breading of different sizes inside my mixture. Now, as it gets wet, it will start to break down anyway, but you don't want to have the size of a cornbread on the side of your plate inside your stuffing. Okay? And that was just a joke. But I think you'll be fine after you put these mixtures together, okay? So I have 1 box of turkey stuffing. And then I have a bag of herb seasoned by Arnold's. And you can use any mixture you want. That's what was available at the time for me. And I added the cornbread that I baked, okay? And I put that into a big bowl. So I can mix this up thoroughly without interference of other things not incorporating. Okay, so you're gonna kind of you're gonna make sure that all this bread is broken up and you got it doing what you needed to do. Okay, so you kind of use your spoon and you kind of keep turning it, and you might make sure that it's, you know, all broken up. I love stuffing. Stuffing is so good. Oh my gosh. So that mixture of that mixture of sausage meat and those fresh vegetables are going to be incorporated into that bowl, as you see. Okay. I'm gonna try to like just kind of keep turning this. Okay, we're gonna mix it together, kind of get it all bind up right now, but we're gonna kind of get it all mixed up. Get it mixed up. Go ahead and turn it as many times as you need. This is why I have this big bowl, so I can definitely make sure all my mixture is evenly and thoroughly going through. Okay. This dish speaks autumn, no matter where you put it. Incorporating the broth now. The stock is coming out. I have fresh herbs in there. That's fresh rosemary and that fresh thyme. Stems, I just put the whole entire stem in there to let it break down. You can always break it, take it out. Comes right out. It's not a problem when you pour it in there. So feel free however you choose to make your mixture, okay? You see exactly what's going on. That's the whole point of having a large bowl, so you can see as you're mixing it out. Now, if you have any more stock, you add some more, because right now I'm going to add some more of this stock because it needs to be to the right consistency of texture before it go in the oven. Okay. Feel free to add water to a cup to 2 cups of water if needed. Only if needed. If you choose not to, you can use the broth from the box. You can. That has seasoning in it. This has some type of seasoning in it. So if you don't want to add any more seasoning, you just add the water. That'll be just fine. It won't bring no harm to it at all. As long as you get the consistency you want of adding at your choice and as needed, okay? So you're gonna need to have 2 eggs for this to add for binding. Now I'm gonna add some seasoning salt to this mix because I've added 3 cups of water to my extended broth to that stock pot, and I know the seasoning is low at this point. I don't want it to be high, but I need it to be where I need it to be at. So you can choose not to use the seasoning at the end, or just let it be what it is. Like I said, this dish, you make it your own. Everything in there has flavor when you added it to it. So, like I said, the onion powder does not have sodium in it. You can use as much of that as you want. I'm going to beat 2 eggs, like I said. I'm going to add those eggs now so that I can start mixing it together, because this is just about to be ready to go into the bed. You know, she's about to be ready to go into the oven so that we can get started on our next dish, which will be coming soon. Okay, but this right now is almost done. And guys, like I said, I'm using 2 pans for stuffing. One is for me and one is for my daughter. ain't no sharing here because I want my stuffing when I want it. I don't want nobody over my food, and I don't want to say that it's no more. I don't want to have that. So let's get ready to baste our pans, okay? Because this is just about ready. So we're gonna mix this together and make sure that this is all well and incorporated right. So, which is, I know it is, because I've added just enough of the broth that I need to get this to the consistency of what I like, okay? So the 2 pans, one is for my daughter and one for me, like I said. I'm gonna baste those pans, and they are not gonna be overloaded. I'm just gonna add my pans. I'm gonna put this stuffing in there and make sure that they are ready to go into the oven. Okay, 2 pans. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I know this video may seem like it was long, but guys, I hope you enjoy this video, and hope that you try the recipe. And trust me, I think you will love it. Make it your own. For those who know they want something different, feel free. Leave me a comment in the comment section. I'll try your recipe. If you don't feel everything I put in mine is, if I'm missing something, you think I would like it the way you make it, hey, I'll try it. But I'm willing to, just show you what I like, and this is how I pretty much make my holiday stuffing, sausage stuffing. And I hope you guys love it. And don't forget, this can be a side dish, not only for holidays. This is something you can make on a day-to-day basis. You don't have to go as far as all the ingredients that I put in it, but you can definitely go with half of what I added to know that you're going to get that taste of those herbs and those spices. And honey, it is going to be wonderful, okay? And this is not finished product. Now, you taste that, because I can. And I hope that you enjoy it like I did. Don't forget to comment and press like and subscribe. I'll have more dishes to come. This is just one of the many that's about to be released, guys. Enjoy. Happy holidays.